Hi everyone. Before we get into this video, before I start talking, before I do anything like that, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. This is a message to my parents. This is not a drama video. I'm just talking about it. I just want to get some things out of the air real quick. Alright, we're good. Moana 2, or aka Moana, whatever they call it, the Mermaid and the Beast. We're going to talk about the Moana situation as you saw by the title and the banner. Not the banner, but you know what I'm talking about. So, supposedly, Moana 2 is getting sued by a foundation named by Willman Jasper, or Jasper Willman. Now, if you don't know who this guy is, I don't know who he is either. But basically, he's a guy that makes Moana. He was the person that makes Moana. Since Moana 2 come out, he's suing him for $10 billion. And if you don't believe me, here's some proof. See, Moana writer lawsuit and by quote-unquote stealing. And now it's supposedly getting taken away by $10 billion. I didn't even saw the movie. The reason why I didn't saw the movie, we were planning to see the movie, but it was too expensive to go to see it in general. So, like, you know what? I maybe not that deep. The movie right now is going on a crisis mode. Let me just tell you, everyone is mad at the director because supposedly it was bad for children and talked about adult stuff. Like, if I say this to a child, he would not understand. But there's actually parents complaining to the Disney. They're complaining of saying, hey, Moana 2 was not meant for children. I haven't even saw the movie yet. I haven't saw a single spoiler. This movie released last 2024. Bro, we got a lawsuit. We got a Disney Plus lawsuit before GTA 6. Like, oh my gosh. Like, this is actually crazy for real. We got, like, everything before GTA 6. We got the Vexables incident before GTA 6. We got many other stuff that is coming before GTA 6. I was not even expecting to this day to become, but someone is. I just want you to read this paragraph and tell me if you can't read, I'll just dissect it. Okay, now, boom. I'll pause the video to read it. Now, I will dissect it and tell you what it means. It basically says that the directors, the writers, actually stole it. Which, if you don't know, it says in the law, especially animation, you cannot steal it unless you got permission by the Disney Plus the Disney Plus Corporation, Inc., or permission by the artist. Now, to get permission, it takes a lot of days, hours, maybe even years and months to get a response. But if you steal it, you make yourself 10 times worse. That's why they're in a situation. Now, there's two things that the writers can do. They can pay the money, those $10 million that they own them, or they can delete the movie and they can actually give credit to him. They specifically say they're not going to give credit to the animators. They're not going to give credit to the Woodlands. Remember, his name was Jack Woodlands. The original person, sadly, he retired. Now, there's a big conversation between Disney Plus and Disney Plus been into this. And, like, Moana 2 was the biggest flop in general. It was not. I haven't even saw the movie. People are complaining about the graphics. People are complaining about the story. I haven't even saw the story for the movie myself. You know what? What I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna go to my couch and watch Disney Plus, and watch Moana 2. I'll let you know tomorrow if it's good or bad. All right. The next part I want to talk about is how bad Moana 2 is for the younger children. I did mention this in past videos, not video, but like 10 minutes ago, like 3 minutes ago, but I want to talk more deep about why is it bad. So I basically explained to you guys why it's really bad. It's because it says adult sexual stuff. It says stuff that kids don't understand, but parents understand. There's no joke. There's parents on TikTok are taking their kids out of the movie theater because how how I say this, inappropriate that movie was for the audience, for young viewers. Okay, like, I understand that. I am going to show you a video, and you tell me how you feel after the video and before. Before, you feel fine. I want you to tell you after the video.
They also have magic and sorcery in this movie. Yes. So Maui magical fish hook and his shape-shifting ability. Yes, his shape-shifting ability. He's able to shape-shift. Yes, this is what we call a demon god, and this is also in the movie. So for many of you guys may be saying, well, it's just a movie, just a kid movie. You have to understand something, that they put it to the kid. The kids are the future. They are the next generation. So when you are showing your children this movie, they're going to begin to think, oh, my ancestors are guiding me, not the Lord Jesus Christ. They're going to think it's okay for necromancy. They're going to think, it's a lot of people actually are into, mediums and sorcery now because of these type of movies. Yes, because they wanted to go deeper. They wanted to seek something out. They had dreams about this movie, not understanding that it actually was a demon.
And in addition to that, because they watched those movies as a kid, a spirit was able to come in.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that it's not just psychological. Like you watch that movie about, ancestors, and then you want to be led by ancestors. It is spiritual as well.
Yeah. And I want to give you this last point. Moana.
I have no words. I generally have 0 words for this generation. Why dare you? Why? Mocking God. It says in the Bible about witchcraft. If you don't know what is witchcraft, witchcraft is a really, really demonic thing to summon the devil. And if you watch the video, you can clearly see that he was talking about how kids get affected easily and spirit. Kids believe that, oh, my ancestors are real and are guiding me. No, they're not. Like, I don't know what year where you've been, but the only reason like witchcraft, it was a thing back in the 80s and 70s because the devil told them to. And those people that worship witchcraft and they pass away, right now all of them are in hell. This generation is not only done for, but extremely done. Do you know how that sounds messed up to you? You gotta be extremely messed up to show children about dark magic and like spiritual demonic things that kids at especially young age cannot see. You need to understand this is our future children. And look, I don't care if you don't listen to me, but we are dealing with demonic power. That's what you call them, a demigod. Here's another video about a parent complaining about the Moana movie, how dark it is. Like, not that type of dark, like Jesus Christ related. And there was a person talk about it while doing this. Maybe wondering what happened to the video. The video actually got corrupted again, and it happened twice with my other 2 videos. Luckily, I got another video. So let me explain what happened in the video. It says in the Bible, but in their POV, they were saying about how it said about this wicked generation, and I totally agree with them. I feel like this generation is wicked. Now, if you don't know what wicked is, wicked means like people are going their own way. They're going the opposite way of Jesus. They're going the way of their way they want to live. They don't want to go the way how Jesus Christ lived. All I gotta say to you is that if you don't believe in God, don't put yourself out there. It's okay if you don't believe in God. Everyone has their own belief, and everyone has their own belief in spiritual. Everyone has their own belief in spirit release. Like everyone understand. I understand what you believe, but you need to understand what's right or wrong. For example, Buddhism, the false god. Buddhism teaches people about peace. Islam and Muslim teaches people how Muhammad balanced the good and bad. Muhammad is not real. Let's just get this out of the way real quick. Muhammad is not real, but a totally fictional person. Like I said, in my opinion, you don't have to agree with me. But like Muhammad is like one of those people that believes in, like, they're saying like how Muhammad will balance your goodness with your bad. The more good you did, it's like a checklist. It's like Santa Claus checking your checklist and you're good, you're bad. Basically, what happened, Muhammad will check and say, oh, he did more good than bad. We can let him to the heaven. But if he did more bad than good, well, he actually going to the bottomless pit, aka hell. Look, for the people that are angry at me, just let you know, y'all worshiping. No, these are my opinions. You don't have to. Let's go back to Moana drama too. And there was people actually complaining on TikTok how bad was the movie. Let me show you.
Moana 2 is literally one of the worst movies on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a 72%, you guys. I know you're probably thinking, oh, it's 72, it's not bad. But Moana 1, the first one, had a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is ridiculously crazy, you guys. So obviously the first one is still better than the second one. This was literally just posted. Obviously the movie is not dropped yet. But this is from people reviewing the movie early and what they think about the movie. And apparently, they really don't like it too much as the first one. Now, I have high hopes for this movie. This movie hasn't dropped yet. But I really hope this isn't a cash grab, you guys. Because we all know how sequels are hard to do compared to the prior movie. But I mean, you cannot lie, you guys. 286 reviews, 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I understand it's only got 43 reviews, but it's at 72%, you guys. 200 more plus reviews, and it's literally the same as Moana. But what do you guys think down below? Are you still going to watch this movie even though it's not as good, possibly, as the first one?
Let me answer that question. You have questions, I will answer. Maybe. Look, everyone is complaining on Reddit how bad is the movie, but half of the people that go on Reddit and actually check it, they haven't even watched the movie. They're complaining on the banner. They're complaining on the trailer. But they'll like complain about everything. They complain about the audio. They complain about the graphics. You need to tell the difference between people that actually love the movie but dislike it, or you tell the movie that are actually lying, saying how bad the movie, even though they haven't watched it yet. I bet you 25% of people that are watching this didn't even watch the movie. They're confused, saying, "Oh, what is this guy talking about?"
In Jesus' name. And again, don't get into all of the, oh my gosh, what can we watch? What can we do as a Christian? That's a very ignorant statement, because again, you are living in a wicked world. Yeah. And the Bible lets us know that Satan is angry because he knows that his time is short. Jesus Christ is coming back very soon. He's looking for any and every way to get you, to get your children, to get all the people of the world into deception so he can trick them to get those people to come into covenant with him, so that he can have a legal right into their life, to get people to go, after people watch this movie, they are going to go and, want to become mediums. They're going to want to become witches and all those type of things. So just understand the type of world that you're living in. You're called to be the salt of the earth. You're called to be the light of the world. You're called to be set apart, and you can no longer partake in the things of the world that is wicked. And, that's why the Bible says don't judge by appearance, but judge with righteous judgment. I like NLT that says,
well, after I watched that video, I need to dissect what I watched. So yeah, if you made it this far, comment purple emoji because you made it this far. Now, we're going to talk about the drama that they're listening. My honest opinion about this entire thing is that, in general, do not take your kids to Moana because, well, guess what? Any movie you see, it's bad. And if you saw in a couple of videos afterwards, you will understand that about everyone on Rotten Tomatoes are actually hating on the movie because how bad it was. Let me get this straight for the people that are just straight up hating. I know the movie has quote unquote witch magic. Everyone knows that's what the title is called. That's the life, I guess. And I want you guys to react to this video and tell me how you feel after this video.
Moana 2 is officially cancelled. This is due to the controversy of Moana being transgender, which we reported on earlier. Initially, there was a lot of negative reaction to this, however, Disney proceeded with releasing the trailer anyway. Then, more and more backlash came surrounding the movie, eventually forcing Disney to completely cancel it. This is a shame for Disney because Moana 2 was expected to be one of the highest grossing movies for them. In fact, Disney movies continued to flop in the theaters, but Moana 2 actually had hopes of success. Now, the movie has been cancelled until further notice. According to an internal source, Disney is looking at ways to save the work that has already been done. They've spent tens of millions of dollars on the film and don't want to lose their investment. They also don't want to let the Moana series die as they see a lot of potential success with it. It's likely that they'll take bits and pieces of the storyline and change it so Moana 2 doesn't revolve around Moana being transgender. However, this is going to require a lot of rework in terms of the script and the animation. For more on this, click the link in our bio or visit mousetrapnews.com.
I'm sorry. Moana is trans. Okay. Let's just dissect the video real quick. First off, Moana is not trans as her gender is a she, her. Okay, let's just get it away. Second, he also mentioned in the video, he didn't mention about Moana's getting canceled. First off, the thumbnail and the title is all about the downfall of Moana 2 and the Moana franchise. I do not want to see the future Moana 2, 3, 5, Moana's New Beginning. Just make it as a TV show for now. He did mention about like a TV show, how Moana, about the editors, the people. Just let you know, flashback, Moana 2 is still getting bankrupt. Like it or not, it's about how many they saved. They did spend a lot of money over editing. They did spend a lot of money over, like, I don't know, basic editing stuff. I hope you understand that they can't save the progress. Let me explain why. To the reason why Moana 2 especially, and the editors cannot save the progress is because the movie's already been published. And everyone saw the movie. They can't change the movie because it will take a lot of time. For a Pixar movie, it takes like 4 years to make. Let that sink in. Now, if you want to restart, they need to do a lot of work. Get the actors. They're trying to do a live show event, which I don't know I want to talk about. They're trying to do a live show event for young children, which basically, I bet you, it will flop completely. So, he also mentioned about how Moana, saying about that stuff. Next, we are going to talk about dumb lore. Yes, we're talking about dumb lore that people made up from TikTok, and I want to just talk about it a little bit more details. The other thing, I couldn't find the video, but the other thing about the story about this entire thing, it's just confusing to even process. Like, there's one story there, Moana's going a bridge, Moana dies 5 times, I think, I forgot the other guy's name, the guy with the staff. He talked about kidney stones for some damn obvious reasons. We're going to talk about the fact that we're actually going nowhere with this. I think so. I actually really thought the same way. Yeah. So, we're going to end the video here. Just gotta say thank you. This is a handful to make. I am tired. My butt is sweaty. Like, every single body part is sweaty, including my balls, bro. It's sweaty like crazy, bro. Before we end this, subscribe. Like, that's the only way to make me feel better. Please.